We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Kansas City. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Right to the air, here's Murray. Complete to open things up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On play action, it's Murray.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Play fake, Murray.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's a diving catch right side.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here's Murray from midfield. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We're scoreless after one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Play action. Now Jackson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
All the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A little juke, and they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Here's Cook again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now Murray off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That'll be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
41 yards.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. He'll get it inside the 20.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Darren Waller, 53 yards. yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Murray to throw. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Murray. And this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, Cook.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime. Now for the all-critical extra point. He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. This will be fielded inside the 5. Pass midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see, because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase? And here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. And if you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From the 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Murray's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air.